Billy, listen to me.
What?
White men can't jump.
In 1992, we were 1 year away from the retirement of one of NBA's most celebrated players in the league. His name is Larry Bird. And yes, he was white. And yes, he could jump. But as we all know, he was something special. This is exactly where this movie comes in. The presumption of looking at the color of your face and not the content of your character, and using that to hustle people out of money in the basketball courts of LA. This is the second time Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes work together, and to me this was the best one. It was always magical when you see two actors seemingly hitting it off on screen and elevate the movie because of it. So is the movie any good? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe. Like, share, and subscribe because this is my review of the movie White Men Can't Jump.
Man, you were almost there. Almost there, Billy.
White Men Can't Jump is a story that starts with Billy Hoyle, a college basketball player who arrives at the playing courts of Santa Monica and watches Sidney Dean and some other guys play a game. Sidney ends up winning, and Billy uses it to taunt Sidney and hustle him out of his own money.
Fact is, I missed this shot. I'll walk away. I'm still a chump.
Go ahead and walk away.
But you miss, and you've been beat, well, not once, but twice.
Billy just recently moved to LA with his girlfriend Gloria, trying to escape debt collectors. Sidney figures out the scam and tracks down Billy to give him an offer he can't refuse.
In the meantime, we could be making a little bit extra change, as if you don't mind hustling. I know you don't mind hustling.
He'll take Billy under his wing, and both of them will hustle games around town. As the pair starts to succeed, we learn more about where Sidney is coming from and his goals of getting out of his own building. And we learn more about Billy's situation, where it led him to a spiraling down path of bad bets and debts to the wrong people.
The shave was working. It was beautiful. Nobody would have known. So why didn't you go through with the fest?
The two misfit friends are now locked into battle of survival and beating the odds as they try everything from hustling other people, hustling a tournament, and ending up trying to beat the most dominant pair of basketball players in the courts of LA.
King and Duck? We can take them, man.
Yeah, we can take them, but it costs $2,500 to get in.
White Men Can't Jump is not your run-of-the-mill basketball movie with a predictable happy end. In fact, the ending is a little bit ambiguous. It touches on race relations, but it doesn't get out of the basketball court itself. It just talks around it. The movie is mostly concentrated on the examination of relationships. The one between Billy and Gloria, the one between Sidney and his wife, and the one between Billy and Sidney.
You are listening to this, you're not hearing it.
I don't want to listen or I don't want to hear this. This is like pollution to my ears, man.
At times, it seems like a weird amalgamation between The Odd Couple and The Color of Money, just with basketball rather than pool. To be honest, the basketball parts are the most fun in this movie and shot really, really well to hide the fact that all the people on the court are actually actors rather than full-on basketball hustlers. The movie, though, is very much of its time. The early 90s had a lot of great films discussing that particular time and that particular place. Movies like Colors that came out in 1988, Boys in the Hood in 91, Falling Down, and Menace to Society in 93 all dealt with race relations in its various aspects in LA specifically and told from various perspectives and walks of life. White Men Can't Jump is hardly a commentary on those race relations, but it did use it in reverse just to make a point. In this situation, it seems like Billy was the one without power and Sidney was, even though Sidney was just a hair width away from Billy's situation.
Billy, this is not about black and white. This is about money. This is about green. You got that?
The point is that the fact that Billy is white and Sidney is black is only used as a vehicle to hustle other people because appearances is something that hustlers do. In fact, it works so well because everybody expects Rick Carlisle, but what they actually get is Larry Bird.
But what you don't realize is that it ain't easy. It is hard goddamn work making something this pretty look like a chump or a geek.
I've mentioned it in my intro, but both Harrelson and Snipes were absolutely great in this movie. Their chemistry really shines through, and it makes every banter, every conversation, and every put down funny, even if they don't intend on being it funny.
Oh, I do detect the smell of cash in the air.
I want to find out how good you are, chump.
Oh,
But this varies throughout the movie as Sydney and Billy first test their boundaries and later on cement their friendship, especially when Billy is torn between wanting to make serious cash and get out of debt and his commitment to his girlfriend Gloria, played by Rosie Perez. By the way, in my opinion, her greatest role ever, because she's the true keeper at the gate, telling everybody the truth, but nobody's listening.
There is no it. It is you. You happen again. Damn it, Betty.
A fantastic movie that I will recommend you watch. I recently did a full-on rewatch and I'm glad I did. Woody Harrelson is in transition from a TV star into a movie star, and Snipes from a movie star into a mega star and a bangable commodity in your movie. The movie itself was written and directed by Ron Shelton, who made Bull Durham and Tin Cup, amongst other great sport-themed movies that I will definitely cover in the future. He has a knack of filming these sports movies and making you really enjoy the game itself. So I hope you give this movie a chance.
You just like all the other white boys I ever met.
You're just like every other brother I ever saw on the playground.
Well, come on with it, baby. Kick some shit.
You'd rather look good and lose than look bad and win.
I thank you for watching, and remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.